This is the answer key to 3.3, comparing and ordering rational numbers. So you can see here that for the explore activity, for the first example for equivalent fractions and for decimals, you're completing the number line by writing the missing decimals or fractions. For part B, you're using the number line to find a fraction that is equivalent to 25 hundredths and then explaining. For C, you're explaining how to use a number line to find a decimal equivalent to 1 7/10. And then for part D, you're using the number line to complete each of the statements with an equivalent fraction for a decimal or equivalent decimal for a fraction. And then you have two reflect questions here about how does a number line represent equivalent fractions and decimals, and then name a decimal between 4/10 and 5/10. Again, you can pause this at any time that if you need to look at the answers again. We'll move on to the next side here, which is example 1. This is ordering fractions and decimals. You can order fractions and decimals by rewriting the fraction as equivalent decimals or by rewriting the decimals as equivalent fractions. We have a step-by-step example in A and B, and then the your turn is order the fractions and decimals from least to greatest. For our next side, we're ordering rational numbers. We have a real-world example here of 5 friends completed a triathlon that included a 3-mile run, a 12-mile bike ride, and a half-mile swim. To compare their running times, they created a table that shows the difference between each person's time and the average time, with negative numbers representing times less than the average. And the example here shows us to order the numbers from greatest to least, and then has us reflecting. Describe a different way to order the numbers. This is one of many answers that you could have had. In the your turn section, it says compare their bike times. The friends created a table that shows the differences between each person's time and the average bike time. Order the bike times from least to greatest. And then on the guided practice side, you're moving from going from an equivalent fraction to a decimal or from an equivalent decimal to a fraction, either back and forth. For going through 10 through 11, you are using the number line in order to order the fractions and the decimals from least to greatest. For 12 through 20, you're listing the fractions and decimals in order from least to greatest. And finally, the essential question check-in is explain how to compare 7/10 with 5/8. That is your practice key, and you can pause at any time if you need to look at those answers and check your work.